Okay, this is the Fizzing Fun lab demo. The first step in your procedure, if you look at it, is to pour out 100 milliliters of vinegar into a graduated cylinder. And then step 2 is to transfer that then into a beaker. So I have a graduated cylinder filled with about 100 milliliters of vinegar. I will add it to my beaker. Then you need to take, then we took 30 milliliters of vegetable oil. So this is step 3 in a graduated cylinder. Add in. And then step 4 is adding the vegetable oil to the vinegar that is in the beaker. So what you guys need to do is you need to record any of your observations as I slowly pour the oil into the vinegar. So with it, you guys need to record that observation of what you just saw with the vinegar and oil, keeping in mind that the oil, that you have an oil layer on top and a vinegar layer down below. If you need to, pause the video, keep typing, and then resume it once you're ready. Also, make sure you're writing down in that step 4 observations that it is a physical or chemical change. All right, for step 5, you guys need to add in several drops of food coloring into it. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add more than a couple of drops just so you guys can see it. You guys need to record what is happening with the food coloring and the oil, and the food coloring in the vinegar. So first off, make observations of what is happening with the food color and oil, and give it a minute, and hopefully this will sink down into the vinegar. And in fact, I'll show you a top view of what it looks like. So there is your food coloring. Usually this takes a minute, so I'm actually going to grab something to help speed this up. Alright, so all I'm doing is I'm just taking a paper clip and I'm shoving the food coloring down into it just a little bit. So what you guys need to do is, this is still a part of step 5, so you still need to just record your observations now of the food coloring interacting with the vinegar. If you need to pause it to keep writing, please pause it and then resume it once you are done. Please keep in mind that you also still need to be writing if this is a physical change or a chemical change. Alright, for the last step, I need to add sodium bicarbonate, which is just baking soda, to it. And again, just like with the food coloring, you need to record what's happening with the baking soda and the oil, and the baking soda and the vinegar. So when I first pour it in, you might have to stop this and play it back again to see it. But when we add the baking soda in, what happens with the oil? And then once it sits in the vinegar, what's happening? And I'll let this run so you guys can see what is going on. So that was step 6. So you need to record any of your observations that you are seeing now, and then go through and state whether this is a physical or chemical change.